Joe Goldner. I want to get my target point memo out. This is my target point memo. I want to get this out here. Today, Megyn Kelly mentioned they're trying. What happened with New York City? What happened with Ebola? What happened with this terrorist with a hatchet? How come they're not talking about seal our borders, send our military back from Africa, put them on our borders? That's number one issue. Number two issue should be that we should have, with this ISIS terrorist going on right now on social media, Facebook, Twitter, they're not doing anything at all to censor these people at all. They're letting them talk. They're letting them have a voice. Why is that? And that's another question. Also, what we should do is also, this should be taking place. This should be discussed, but they're not doing it. But we will do it. How come our airspace should be, the next 30 days, have no air traffic, commercial traffic, have our militaries give as much flight and airtime as much as possible. That way they can do routines. If they see something, they can blow out of the sky. No problem. Let's do that. Let's send our drones out where it should be at, around outside of our borders, around Mexico. Let's send our drones there. Why can't we do that? Why is Fox News trying to censor this right now? They're trying to depress the press, and they're giving this jihad terrorist all the spotlight and making this guy into a hero. What the hell is wrong with this country? Go ahead, Joe Goldner. That tells you how frustrated I am. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. You're very frustrated, but there's a lot of things going on right now. Okay. What is happening is ISIS had, we'll go to the Ebola in a minute. ISIS, basically what they did was, in retaliation of the military between U.S. airstrikes, Canadians helped join in it, and some other countries, not many. Obama said 60, but there were like 3 or 4. But, because
total surprise to Democrats, by the way.
Everything. But the thing is here, they had a threat out and asked for behind the scenes or behind, enemy lines type of thing, attacks, like a guerrilla warfare we did in World War II. Now, what they're doing is they ask for people to go, jihadists, to go after, structures like the military, government officers, things of that nature, police officers, families of police officers, and military. And so what happened was, there was a guy a couple of days ago in Quebec, a jihadist, that ran over two military personnel, killing one in Quebec. Yesterday, we had another jihadist come in and shot one person at the War Memorial in Ottawa, and then killed him, and shot another person, another military personnel, and then he died when he was storming the Capitol building of Ottawa, and so there was a hero, Sergeant Arms, that took him out, and he might have saved a lot of people in the cabinet in Canada.
Right.
Now, what's happening right now is in New York City this afternoon in Queens, there's a one of the 5 boroughs. A guy, another
terrorist, a Muslim terrorist.
It looked like it's like
ISIS.
And back in the 1800s, we had the Indians do scalpings and stuff like that. He took an axe and it looked like more of
a hatchet.
But anyway, he took it and went after 4 cops that was just standing around.
Right, my hearts and prayers with the police.
He slashed one cop's arm off, I believe. Another one is, and he's in serious condition.
Another one is the head.
Wounded in some stable condition, and the cop shot him, killed him. In his Facebook page,
thank God,
he had one that he doesn't care if he get wounded or get killed. The reason he is to behind the scenes.
That was his Twitter page. I just found out his Twitter page. His Twitter page. He's also tweeted.
Before we let you speak, is in Canada, the Prime Minister there called it what it was, the Islamic terrorist attack.
Thank God.
This country, right now, we have a president that
refuses. He's no president. We have Goofy. We do not have president. We got Goofy.
Because if you can't identify the enemy, then you're no good as commander in chief, and you can't defeat something you can't identify, and that's a problem. My suggestion is he should be put out of office immediately.
Right.
Because until he does, this country's not going to be safe.
And
that's it. On that, you got to secure the borders. You got to limit flights in and out of certain areas. There's travel ban restrictions, stuff now. This also goes for Ebola. Now, this is what Megyn Kelly did get right. This doctor, who's from Doctors Without Borders, came into this country a week ago. He knew that he was in handling Ebola patients. Said nothing, did not self-quarantine himself for 21 days or anything. He was riding the buses and trains and taxis and all that type of stuff for a week. He went over and he went on the cab, went bowling yesterday. He wasn't feeling good. Might have a low-grade fever. This morning he had 103. He called the EMS. And they came and did what they're doing, and he's in Bellevue Hospital.
Why not? He had for 2 weeks, though. 2 weeks with the Ebola crap, and this is.
It's 3 weeks. It's a 3-week quarantine.
Come on.
Self-quarantine. When you have people self-quarantine, they're not going to do that.
Right.
You got to do it yourself. This is where they get it wrong.
Right.
Nobody self-quarantine.
That's where Kelly's getting it wrong. Exactly right. We got to expose. We got to expose these national news media because right now, what are they pushing for? Affleck. Affleck. They love Affleck. They love their progressive insurance. Oh, they love that they're pushing for. They're pushing for the Viagra. They're pushing for Viagra on television. Oh yes, they want their money. They want their sponsorship. Oh yes, absolutely. That's all it comes down to. It's all about sponsorship and all about ratings and all about glamour and the light.
Somebody's got to pay the bills.
Right.
This is what stations like yours, shows like yours, and others and stuff like that that we've been around. We have to expose and get the people
That's
aware.
right.
There is the only way you can get Ebola if you touch the person in the sense that excretion or saliva, things like that.
Right.
If that guy or woman or whoever has it sneezes on you,
right.
things of that nature. But it's not airborne in the sense that if you're standing 50 feet away, you're not going to get from a guy.
Right.
But
it's like the same thing as AIDS.
If you sit in the same seat he did, like in a cab or on the train, or after he got up, especially if he had fever on it, because the seat may be a little wet, and others, just like anything else, but you'll be able to get it, and that's dangerous. We don't know how many people that's going to be affected in New York City. There's about 6 million people in the city of New York at any one time.
Right.
That's a lot of people. And these doctors, some of these are totally, they're so culpable and so stupid and negligent in their thinking.
Right. That
they don't realize that they're the carriers. And they got to spend 21 days away, if you're handling Ebola, 21 days away from everyone. And when that 21-day period is over, then you get tested again, even stay a couple of days to a week just to make sure, and then go out to the public. Until then, stay home. Right,
exactly. That's exactly what we do here. We talk about the issues that Fox News is leaving out completely. This is what we do. This is something that we're good about.
Now, to